Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to February Home Fragrance Empties. So these are the things that I burned / melted in terms of home fragrance stuff during the month of February. I don't know why I'm out of breath, but apparently I'm really out of breath today. I have everything sort of sprawled out in front of me here. There is less than what I usually have because I spent a lot of time melting my candles this month, which is something that I've started doing since we repainted our entire house. And so some of these candles are going to look kind of funny and they're going to still look full, but I'm going to refer you back to my candle crock video down below. If you have any questions about candle crocks or what on earth they are or how you use them or how they work, all of that stuff, go watch that video. That'll give you all the information that you need. But essentially, when you melt a candle, the wax doesn't dissipate. The wax never goes away. When you burn a candle, the wax dissipates. It essentially sort of, I guess, releases into the air as you're burning it. But melting it, the wax just stays there. So yes, there's a bunch of wax in this first candle that I'm going to show you, but the fragrance has been released from it. So now this just smells like nothing, essentially. There's a little bit of a hint of a fragrance left, but for the most part, all the fragrance oils have been released from the wax. Let's start out with this Kringle candle. I was really disappointed in all of the Kringle candles that I purchased, and so as a result, I will not be buying any more of these Kringle candles in the future. However, other people had really good experiences with Kringle, so I guess it just depends on the batch or what you happen to order, maybe. I don't know, but basically this company didn't work out for me. I'm trying to get through the ones that I have because I do believe in just using things up if you can, but they were a major disappointment for me. This vanilla cone was a really delicious scent, but I couldn't smell it very strongly when it was burning at all. So I put it on the melter, was able to smell it a little bit better, but it really wasn't much stronger. This basically smelled like vanilla in a waffle cone. It smelled really good. But yeah, just not a fan overall. This was a Yankee Candle Pure Radiance in Sugared Vanilla. I did pour the wax out of this when it was still in a melted state, only because there was no way to freeze it and get it out, probably because the opening up here is smaller than the middle. You can see this is kind of bowed out here. I do want to keep this jar because it's really pretty. It has kind of a wood design on it. These Pure Radiance candles sooted a lot for me, so I don't think that I will be purchasing any more in the future. I did keep the wicks extremely short on them, but they still sooted like crazy. So I just don't really believe in like the wood wick type candles. They're much too messy, and especially since repainting my whole house, I'm really sensitive to anything that soots. So no more of those for me. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I'm not sure what he's freaking out about. This is Vanilla Bean Marshmallow from Bath & Body Works. I also melted the last of this. The wicks are still in place here for some reason, though. It smells good. It's good basic vanilla candle. Not terrible on the performance. It wasn't sooting or anything, but I just got into melting mode, and so I just melted it. But, yeah, just a yummy vanilla scent, and Bath & Body Works seems to release this on a pretty regular basis, so. We have the Everyday Luxe Apricot Punch. This was something that I picked up at HomeGoods for $5.99. These Everyday Luxe candles they're decent. The throw isn't amazing, the strength isn't amazing, but for what you pay, it's a good candle. The thing about these is if you really like a fragrance, there's no guarantee that you'll ever find more of them in the future because they don't seem to release these particular fragrances or candles like re-release them in the future, if that makes sense. If you really like one and you see a few backups, you might want to just buy them while you're there, is what I'm trying to say. I would pick up another one of these if I were to see it. It was a really delicious, like, fruity apricot-y scent. It wasn't overbearing. I don't normally like fruity candles, but this one was really nice. Let me go and see what he's freaking out about because he's nuts. Sorry about that. Turns out it was a FedEx truck for the neighbors, and that just really pissed him off. Anyway, I would probably grab another one of these. Let's leave it at that. Cannoli Cream Puff. this was one that I actually did a review on, and then I went from burning it to melting it, so the wicks have kind of disappeared. This smells like a delicious creamy chocolate scent. I actually just gifted one of my last ones. I think I still have one left to my mother-in-law for her birthday as part of like her birthday present, because I think this is a really nice gift candle. It's, who doesn't love chocolate, right? And this is a very soft chocolate fragrance. Has a lot of creaminess to it, so I think my mother-in-law will enjoy this candle. I'm thinking about gifting the other one to my mom, so we'll see. I tend to find these from time to time at Burlington Coat Factory, so I'm not too worried about getting rid of my last one, because I'm sure I can probably find it at some point again. But if you can find this at a discount store, it's really, really nice. Peanut butter sugar from Goose Creek, another melter. You can see those wicks went wonky. So this was relegated to melting because it did start to soot a little bit. You can see the darkness at the top there. And I just wasn't able to smell it all that well, which surprised me because the large jar candle that I had in the past, which I think is maybe a paraffin wax, threw really well. This is a smooth wax and it just didn't do quite as well. I still have a couple of these left, but I'll just melt them and not purchase this style again from Goose Creek. So there's that. I've got some melts here. I also have a few more candles, but I'll just kind of grab peanut butter sugar in the melt form from Goose Creek. This is such an amazing fragrance, you guys. This is how the melts come to you. They're divided into 6 little triangles, and I usually use 2 at a time in a warmer. And I really like this fragrance. It's a favorite. It's very sweet. It's very sugary. It's just a great bakery type of scent. Ambiscent's Butter Almond Tart. I find Ambiscent's at Fred Meyer's, so if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you can find it there. But I think I've also had people tell me that they find it at Bed Bath & Beyond. This was definitely like heavy on the almond tart. I grew tired of this very quickly, so I don't think I will repurchase it in the future, but it definitely has like a creamy almond scent to it. It just kind of reminds me of my... Right after I graduated from high school, I worked at a store called Garden Botanica, and this was like way back in 1997, and we sold this like body care fragrance called Almond Cream, and it was my least favorite out of all of the fragrance that we had in the store, and everybody loved that one. And so I was constantly like having to like take people to it and like sample the lotion on their hands and stuff, and just grew so tired of that scent. But it wasn't until I started melting this that I was like, that's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of having to like sell the shit out of almond cream at Garden Botanica. So, I mean, it's not like a terrible memory or anything, but I just remember getting to work every day and just being like, oh, another day of almond cream. So anyway, I won't repurchase that one. But if you like almond, there you go. I finished another one of these Target lighters, which, by the way, I think are not being carried in the dollar spot anymore. That's depressing. I think I have one backup left, but I just hate spending money on these lighters, and these used to only be $1, so sad to see that go. Butter cookies. Now, butter cookies I would repurchase again because this smells so good. This almost smells very similar to Vanilla Cookie Crunch from Better Homes and Gardens. So if you can't find that one, get this one. This, you guys are going to kill me. I'm not throwing this away. I think I'm actually going to put this in a box of tarts that I'm giving to my mom to melt at her house. But this is Goose Creek's Red Velvet Cupcake. I thought I was going to love this because I love red velvet. Oh, this makes me gag. Oh, it makes me gag. One, it's, you know what, I don't think I am going to pass this along to my mom because I smell more wax than anything. And then it just smells like a disgusting, it smells like a cheap red velvet cake that had some wax poured on it. This is not good. They have this on clearance and I can see why. I would never purchase the red velvet fragrance from Goose Creek because it just, woo, did not care for that at all. I have a vanilla bean macaron, Macaron. 10. And this was from, was it last spring or the spring before? I don't know, but it's basically vanilla bean marshmallow, which is this guy here, but in a dark jar, obviously. This was a terrible performer. This smelled so bad towards the end. It's like, I think they forgot to like mix the wax up so that the fragrance oils dispersed evenly. It smelled like a crayon at the end. It was not good. So what makes me sad is I have another one of these. Hopefully the other one is a little bit better. Okay, blueberries and cream. I happen to really like this one. I did do an in-depth review of this and I really like it. I have a few backups of it. I did end up melting the last little bit. Not because it was sooting or anything. I'm in melting mode. So put it on the warmer for a few days and finished it up that way. Paris Lavender Macaron. Another one I put on the melter. This one did soot just a little bit towards the end, and so that's why it got relegated to melting duty. And I really like this fragrance. I do have a few backups of it, and it's a really nice like new release, new to me anyway, from Bath & Body Works. But it has that note of like a really soft lavender and then like a cookie note as well. In the future, if they release this again, like maybe next spring or the following spring, I'll probably buy a couple. But as you guys may know, I'm trying to practice moderation a little bit more. So I'm not sure that I'm going to buy in bulk the way that I used to. Goose Creek French Autumn. I love this one, you guys. This is a really nice, romantic, dark, fruity scent. If you liked Dark Kiss from Bath & Body Works, I feel like you will probably really like French Autumn. So this is definitely one to consider if you like Dark Kiss. It's a little bit sweeter than Dark Kiss was. It has more of like the raspberry in it, but really nice. Here's another peanut butter sugar. You guys know how I feel about that. And then there were 3 Wallflowers that I went through this month. They were all cranberry pumpkin. I'm just trying to finish those up. Honestly, this was kind of a bummer. Halfway through, these completely futz out. So I actually have several going right now that I can't smell at all. So I think I'm officially done with Wallflowers. So anyway, those are my home fragrance empties for this month. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Beauty empties will probably be up on Monday, so check back for that then. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.